people.
Taste shouldn't be used to separate. It should be used to problem solve.
Connection. I'm here to take over. Get used to it.
When a lot of people hear the name Ye, most of them think of music first. Albums, controversy, headlines. Very few people, even within the fashion space, seriously engage with Ye as a designer. And that's irony, because Ye is often either dismissed as just a rapper who made clothes, or blindly praised by fans who assume Yeezy is only good because it's Kanye West. Both of these miss the point. This video isn't going to be about Ye being the best designer of all time, and it's not about pretending Yeezy is perfect. It's about explaining why Ye is consistently overlooked as a serious designer, despite reshaping the fashion landscape of the 2010s, influencing luxury and streetwear simultaneously, and creating collections that stand comfortably next to established fashion houses. To understand this, we need to separate celebrity fashion from designer philosophy. Most celebrity brands follow a very simple formula. Attach a famous name, outsource design, usually from China or something, chase whatever style is trending, and then obviously maximize the profit. Think of the typical rapper merch, influencer clothing lines, or any fast fashion collaboration. Yeezy was never built like that. Ye didn't slap his name on pre-made silhouettes. Instead, Yeezy was built on material experimentation, silhouette rethinking, emotional tone, and long-term cultural impact. This already puts it closer to fashion houses than celebrity brands, and that's exactly why people misunderstand it. Yeezy doesn't look like what people expect from a rapper brand, so it ends up in this weird middle space where critics don't really know how to judge it. Yeezy Season 1 is often remembered for the chaotic launch, the models collapsing, the backlash. But if you strip away all that noise and just focus on the clothes alone, it's pretty good.
A man in the store trying to try his best, but he just can't seem to get Kanye fresh.
These muted earth tones, distressed finishes, military references, layered silhouettes, focused on movement and weight. This was not flashy fashion, it was closer to the early works of Rick Owens, post-minimal Raf Simons. Key difference, Ye wasn't coming from a European art school background. He was pulling references from urban America, military surplus, poverty aesthetics, emotional heaviness. I know it doesn't really sound practical, but Season 1 didn't try to make the wearer look rich. It made the wearer look real. That choice alone separates it from luxury fashion of the time.
Kanye West, now known as Ye, said he is terminating his deal with the retailer for failing to meet obligations in the agreement, including product distribution and opening Yeezy Gap stores. Joining us now to discuss, we've got a surprise guest for you, is Ye himself. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us.
It was always a dream of mine to be at the Gap and to bring the best product possible to the masses. And I always talk to them about doing products for $20, like the best product in the world, designed at the same level of the top fashion houses in the world at $20 for the people.
One thing Ye understood early is something many designers miss. Limitation creates identity. Yeezy unintentionally restricted color palettes, branding, graphic noise. This is the same principle used by Mason Margiela, Jill Sander, and even early Acme Studios. But Ye applied it to mass cultural audiences. That's the difference. He took ideas that lived in these niche spaces and made them accessible, not cheap, but familiar.
What I want to say is, on season 4, my show started late, and that's what the press was about.
Oh, burn everything like gasoline. Oh, burn everything like gasoline.
After wearing a White Lives Matter shirt to Paris Fashion Week, Kanye West called the Black Lives Matter movement a scam in an Instagram post he's now deleted.
Season 9 is one of the most misunderstood Yeezy collections. People focus on the political controversy, the setting, headlines. But again, ignore the noise. Season 9 was about darkness, protection, isolation, spiritual conflicts. Especially looking at what Ye was actually putting out at that time with the show, the music. It's pretty evident. The silhouettes were heavy in closing, almost armor-like. This mirrors concepts seen in Rick Owens' dystopian work, Demna's Balenciaga explorations. Season 9 wasn't about selling outfits, it was about communicating a psychological state. That's not something that just most streetwear brands would ever do. That's fashion as expression. These are the main reasons why Ye gets overlooked. He didn't come up the right way. Fashion is very gatekept. No traditional schooling, no Parisian apprenticeship, no quiet rise. Ye speaks very loudly. Sometimes that's better, sometimes that's worse. A lot of the time it's not good. Designers are allowed to be genius as long as they're silent. Ye breaks that rule constantly, for better and worse. His influence becomes invisible, especially when everyone's copying him. By the late 2010s, earth tones were everywhere, oversized silhouettes were normal, minimal branding was mainstream. This isn't some accidental trend, this is the direct result of Ye's design philosophy. Ye's influence becomes invisible when everyone copies you. Your work stops looking special, especially by the late 2010s, going into the 2020s. With the Yeezy Gap stuff, earth tones were everywhere by that time. Oversized silhouettes were considered normal. It's considered just a regular style for most streetwear brands. And most brands overall, minimal branding was mainstream. This isn't some accidental trends. This is the direct result of Ye's design philosophy. It's almost impossible to overstate Ye's influence on the 2010s. Luxury, embracing streetwear, athletes and rappers becoming fashion leaders, minimal sneakers dominating culture, fashion shows becoming cultural events. That's not something you could say it happened as much as before Yeezy, not to say it didn't happen. Before Yeezy, Adidas was losing relevance, more than they'd like to admit. After Yeezy, Boost changed sneaker expectations forever. Before Yeezy, luxury fashion resisted mass culture. After Yeezy, Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, Dior, they all leaned into it. This wasn't trend chasing, necessarily. It was direction setting. It was Ye setting a direction for everyone else.
فايق عليكي نحنا اللي كنا باقي عني نبقى نلعب بالقناطر وقت الشتوية فايق
And that's why I think Ye matters so much as a designer. Ye is extremely overlooked because he exists in contradiction. He's too famous for fashion purists, he's too serious for casual fans, he's too emotional for industry politics. But when you judge the work, honestly, silhouettes, the palettes, the intents, Yeezy stands as one of the most culturally important fashion projects of the 2010s. And that's not because Ye is a rapper, but because he treated fashion like art, identity, atmosphere, his life, not just clothing. And that's what real design is.
Go back to a regular guy, and then saw the sign, gotta testify. Hold him on the sun, I'm on the destinize. Mumble on the sun phone, just like I said. And pass the toll, running for lanes.